This video is sponsored by FlexiSpot, but more on that in a bit.
Hello and welcome to Broadsword Wargaming. My name is Kira and today I have with me...
Me, Oliver.
See, it's hard to be the second one. You don't know what to say. Because
Okay.
You don't know what the other person's going to say.
Okay, I won't throw you under the bus. Hello and welcome to Broadsword Wargaming. My name is Oliver and in this video I am joined by Kira.
That's me.
And we are going to be doing the ultimate spray can comparison test video.
Spray cans. We all use them for undercoating our models. Whether you're just starting out or have been painting for years, a good spray can makes all the difference. But with so many brands out there, how do you know which one is best? Well, that's what we're here to find out. I've gathered as many brands as I could, and we'll be comparing them on coverage, price, availability, and variation.
Okay, we are here with multiple brands of spray paints in similar colours. We've got greys, blacks and whites where possible, and we've got all the brands we could get our hands on, which isn't obviously all the brands in the world because that would be ridiculous. But we have a lot. We have 6 or 7 brands and we're going to compare them all with equal footing. There's a word for that in science.
Do you
Do you know what I mean? Keep it even. Same colours, same models, same temperature, not same distance, because as we've discovered, there are different instructions for different cans, so we'll go through that later. But one thing that I want to settle the debate on is whenever I go, oh, I used some nice Colourforge spray here, people go, I just buy a cheap one from Halfords, and I go, shut up, that can't be good. But now we're going to find out, is it good?
Before we start testing, let's talk about prep, because getting your spray cans ready is key to a smooth application. Temperature, distance, and humidity all play a big role in the final result. To keep things as fair as possible, we started off by warming up all of the cans in a basin of warm water. Of course, a quick safety reminder, always spray outside or in a well-ventilated area, wear a mask, and ideally use some gloves. Now, you don't have to do the spray can shake dance, but I have heard it helps. Alright, let's get to testing.
I've just noticed there are 3 different sets of instructions for these, so we'll briefly go through those. They have some nice graphics that make it really easy to see what you're supposed to do, and some small print that we're not going to bother reading because nobody does that. The dry times are what confuses me the most. This one says it's ready to go after 15 minutes. The Citadel one, Army Painter doesn't even say, so just do whatever you want. Colourforge says 24-hour dry time, which I've never noticed. Who waits 24 hours? Do you? I certainly don't, but it does say do 3 coats, which is not something I've done before. The spray distance, we have 20 to 40 centimeters, 15 to 20 centimeters, and 15 to 25. So actually, 20 centimeters. Just stick with 20 centimeters. Don't bother getting your rulers out, we're just going to guess.
Alright, while Kira's busy shaking her cans, let me take a second to talk about this video's sponsor, FlexiSpot, and their E7 Pro standing desk. Whether you work from home, need a dedicated space for your hobbies, or spend hours in front of a screen, this is a game-changing desk. The E7 Pro is fully customizable, making it perfect for any setup. Whether I'm sitting down for detail work or standing to get the perfect angle, the dual monitor system makes adjusting the height super smooth and whisper quiet. It's also strong enough to hold up to 355 pounds, so plenty of space for all my tools, paints, or even multiple monitors for editing. The build quality is next level. It's rock solid, doesn't wobble even at its highest setting, and the premium materials ensure it's made to last. Plus, the built-in cable management system keeps everything neat and tidy so I'm not constantly untangling cords while I work. What I really love about the FlexiSpot E7 Pro is how much better I feel standing for part of the day. Staying active and comfortable makes such a difference, especially when you're working on detailed projects for hours on end. So, if you're ready to level up your workspace, whether it's for editing, painting, or just getting work done, check out the FlexiSpot E7 Pro standing desk using the link in the description below. Trust me, you're going to love it. Right, let's get back to the video. With all of the prep out of the way, it's finally time to get into the meat of this video. Now, you heard Kira earlier mention how each spray can has different instructions, and we are going to be following all of those as closely as possible. Of course, we can't always accurately measure the exact distance, but we will do our best to keep all of them as close as we can.
Okay, we'll wait for that to dry.
First up, and it feels the most appropriate place to start, Citadel Colour and their spray cans. Now, these are, without a doubt, the most widely accessible spray cans you will find in the market. Pretty much every single shop or Games Workshop store will have these in stock regularly, and in my personal experience as a store owner, they very rarely run out of these, so you can always stock them up. I've gone on and off Citadel spray cans over the years, and right now I'm kind of back on the Citadel spray can train. I think the application is smooth, and when they redid White Scar in 2021, I thought the new formula was much better. You honestly can't really go wrong. The only downside is the price. For us over here in Ireland, the black comes in around $15.50 and the other spray cans about $19. So they're not cheap, but they do the job and they're consistent. Next up, new to the market, Colourforge. These guys, I think the finish is very similar to Citadel, except they have a much broader range. The only issue is getting hold of the spray cans. They're quite a new company in relation to some of the others here, and the further away from the UK you get, the harder they are to find. Now, we do stock them over here in Ireland, and they come in at around $14.50 per can, and there are 500 mils in these, so they are considerably better value than Citadel, and the range is also very good. They have more spray cans available, and they do a lot of colour matching as well. In all honesty, there aren't really very many downsides, except for being able to get hold of these, which, if you're painting an army and can't finish the correct spray cans, is a bit of a nightmare. Vallejo. These ones I've never used before. I've never tried a Vallejo spray can. It wasn't something I'd really thought about until I saw them. And for me, based in the EU, getting hold of these out from Spain is pretty easy. They have had some difficulty in getting the stock replenished, but from my first experience with these, I was very impressed. They have a good broad range of colours and different colours to some of the competitors here. They do the sort of more military matte satin finishes. They don't feel like super powerful spray cans, but they really had good coverage. And for the price, I think I got these for around 10 or 11 euros. They are significantly cheaper than either or any of the other spray cans you are likely to see in this video. So if you can get hold of them, give them a go. Army Painter, another classic massive brand and probably second behind Citadel in availability. I've used these several times over the years and I have never really gotten on with them. The main issue I found is the coverage on all of them isn't great. I got a little bit of dottiness here on the grey, although the black and white admittedly were pretty good. The only issue I ever find is they can tend to be hydrophobic, and what that means is if you put a wash on, it doesn't really stick down in the recesses. So for me, I've had to varnish the models and then paint over the top. If that doesn't bother you, then by all means, go for it. They're of similar pricing to the other brands we've seen, slightly cheaper than Citadel, but I do think you lose a little bit of quality with Army Painter. Of course, you may have a different experience, but that is just how I felt in this video. Halford's Grey Primer. I've heard about this for years over the internet. The last, 10, 15, 20 years, people always talk about Halford's Grey Primer. Now, I am aware, I think that is not the particular primer everybody talks about, but it's the only one my Halfords had in stock. It comes in at 15.50 euros per can, and I did not think it was particularly good. The coverage was almost thin. It felt like it was too watery. I had warmed these and shaken them and followed the previous precautions, but I just didn't think it was great. Now, the model is fine. It's okay, but it's very much behind some of the better spray cans you are going to see in this video. Montana. Montana Gold are a spray can brand I have heard of, but have not used before. Now, these are not the Montana Gold. These were available in my local art shop, coming in at around 7.50 euros a can. And these are, without a doubt, the worst spray cans I have used in this video. The coverage is awful. The spray nozzle has no accuracy at all. I sprayed half of my room and the wall in white globby spray. Now, these images do help these models out a lot more than they should be helped. The white was terrible, the black was terrible, the grey. To be honest, I wouldn't even use these on terrain, and that is saying something. I thought the coverage and everything was awful. Do not waste your money on these spray cans. And then finally, we come into the cheap Poundland Euro type spray cans. And all of these I have used many times before, generally on terrain or boards. I was actually slightly surprised at how well they came out on the models. Now, the black spray can is about 3.50, the white spray can was 2 euros, and the other one, the tan, was about the same. I wouldn't recommend them, I wouldn't use them, and I don't really think you're doing yourself any favors by using these, but I don't want to do them disservice to say they're totally useless. They're just good for terrain. Don't use them on your models, but for the price, they're pretty good. But they do fall in the bottom half to the worst of some of the spray cans in this video. So let me know what you thought, and if you've had different experiences to me. I'm glad I managed to try all these spray cans out. I can't say I love them all. If I had to give you my top ones, it would be Vallejo, Citadel, and Colourforge, not necessarily in that particular order, followed by Army Painter, and then the rest are kind of all terrain fodder, or the Montana are utterly useless. Now, I'm sure there are many out there who have different experiences to myself with these and have other spray cans they prefer. Hopefully you found this video useful. If you do, make sure to like, share, subscribe, and hit the alarm bell below. Check out all of the links down there to our store if you want to pick up your own hobby cans as well. And I'll catch you guys in another video. Take care.